Trump administration is furious, its Liberation Day dreams trampled upon by the judiciary. A day after the New York-based Court of International Trade struck down Donald Trump's trade tariffs, the U.S. president launched a scathing attack on the U.S. court, alleging political bias, accusing judges of undermining presidential authority, and even turning his ire toward a conservative legal organization that helped shape his judicial picks. He has even asked, is it purely a hatred of Trump? On Thursday, an appeals court stayed the trade court's ruling, reinstating the Trump tariffs. But the Trump administration is furious over what it has called judicial overreach.
The courts should have no role here. There is a troubling and dangerous trend of unelected judges inserting themselves into the presidential decision-making process. America cannot function if President Trump, or any other president for that matter, has their sensitive diplomatic or trade negotiations railroaded by activist judges.
Meanwhile, armed with the latest appeals court order, the United States is continuing with trade talks.
67%, that's tariffs.
While the US has already sealed its trade deal with the United Kingdom, Trump envoys see more in the near future, and possibly one with India.
There are a couple of very large deals that are close. A couple of them are more complicated. And as we saw with the president's threat of 50% tariffs last Friday, the EU came to the table very quickly over the weekend. So now we've got the EU in motion also.
I saw last week, at the end of the week, 3 that were basically ready for the president's decision. I don't know if people have had that conversation with him yet, but yes, there are many deals coming, and there were 3 that are basically look like they're done.
Wow. Okay. Well, we'll be watching for those 3 deals. Obviously, can you? Is India one of them?
I'm not going to talk until the president has to decide finally what's the final deal is. So what we think is pushed to something that's really great for America. He always adds a little bit more.
India's trade talks with the United States look to be in their final lap. A U.S. trade delegation is likely to be in India in the first week of June, with reports saying the talks are scheduled on the 5th and 6th of June. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal was in Washington just last week for trade talks. The aim so far has been to seal the deal with the United States before reciprocal tariffs kick in on the 9th of July.
We are back on track on the growth trajectory, and we are working through international trading relations. A free trade agreement concluded with UAE, Australia, UK, the 4 EFTA countries, Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, and Liechtenstein. Well on track in our bilateral trade agreement with the United States of America, making fast progress with the European Union 27-nation bloc.
There are, however, reports that with the trade matter in the US courts, there is a possibility that India would slow the pace of negotiations and recalibrate the terms of the deal. India is also hedging risks by fast-tracking bilateral trade deals with the European Union and other countries, with Piyush Goyal set to visit the European Union next week. Bureau Report, Business Today TV.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe. If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.